Yo, hello guys. Today I'll be showing off some spicy replays. I have some nice lines using Selene here. Just want to show off some potential lines that you could go for. And then at the end, I have one of the most horrible duels ever, where I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tired. Yeah, so this is all just pretty standard stuff here. Making sure to get the level 4 out here, since we already had access to Zefra. So let's just go into Danglong here, kind of nutty, and we make sure to link off our Shaman because it kills Danglong Graveyard Effect, and now we can reborn it back again. Yeah, so this board ends on Spell Trap Negate, 2 counter traps. It's basically just Dweller for monsters, and we have IP to go into something uh, basically just Unicorn, but Mighty Master gets to bounce Servant for the discard. Okay, so just negate the first Runic spell here. Now we have a discard for IP. We don't care about this. Now, full disclosure, this guy kind of forgot he doesn't have a battle phase, so he ends his turn. But I'm pretty sure you can see how this field just wins regardless. Here's another really spicy one. Of course, probably one of the, if not the best hand this deck can produce. Probably instead of Astrograph we have Zefra Oracle or something, right? But we have basically everything we want here. So all pretty standard. Pretty standard sequencing too here. Pen called Pitch Lamia. Gives me a dopamine rush every time. Amazing. We use Electromite here to get Zefrath access. We don't care about Astrograph, so we pop it to get our Zefrath, and we draw the Cerberus. And normally you'd Cerberus for Jackal to special Cerberus out, but we already had the Jackal on field, so here we add the Garuda. We negate this because it's targeting Lamia, and we want that to make Danglong, of course. So of course, this board does lose to Super Poly because I'm going into Baron Apo. I could play around it by using Baron to pop Apo. I didn't think he was running Super Poly, so I didn't care. And here's the spice. We make Selene in the main monster zone. It can only summon to its link zone, so its effect is completely dead, but it generates us the 3 spell counters we need for the Garuda bounce. Our opponent opening up tons of gas here, going through, negating everything, using Baron just to get the card out of his hand, and so Apo can have the non-destruction negate. And here Garuda comes up to actually just bounce his Albaz back to hand. We negate the Reborn, pop this to get follow-up, and now on his turn, we know he has Sheeran in hand, Albaz in hand, and the Bestial Baldrake, so we can use the counter trap here. And trivially, we find lethal just by linking off Selene and Garuda into Axis Code. Alright, here we show off some nice level modulation. Hand is kind of okay. It's kind of loses to interruption, but fortunately they don't have any. He'll be summoning this out here to get the scale, and then we scale the chronograph as the high scale and just summon these 2 guys out. Go into Electromite. We haven't normal summoned yet, so we add Kepler here just for the bodies. We draw into Foolish Burial. Our only left target is Destrudo, since we already used the Dark Worm. And we make the Selene here. This is important, like in the last replay or the one before that, I don't remember. Shaman turns off our graveyard effects like Destrudo here, or Danglong on the other one. So make sure to link it off, and here we target the Servant to get a level 4 tuner, and then using the Kepler here, we get to go into Danglong. And then we send our 3s, the Fraxi, to synchro into Baron off of our Mighty Master. And this ends on a counter trap or a pop. Not both of them aren't live, only one of them is live, since I don't have Providence. 2 monster negates, the Floodgate, and Baron, and they don't read the Shaman here, and just scoop. Now, this duel doesn't look like it's off to an interesting start, since they just set one pass, but as it turns out, a lot more happens than you'd expect. We already have the Jackal King in hand, so Cerberus's only target here is Garuda, which is what we'll be going for here. Now we'll pop the back row, and it's Tearlaments. So they're off to the races here, pitching Kelbeck, milling 5. There's some branded cards in the mix here as well, and they just get to go off. That's just to bait the negate. Of course they're going to use it. Game would have been too easy otherwise as well, but we don't really mind since now we pen summon before making Electromite. Send the Shaman as well here. Just use the effect before we link this off, and now we get to add the Kepler. Requiem is dead, but we're going for Lamia anyways to go into Denglong, and at this point they see the writing on the wall, realizing we have the Denglong with the counter trap, the Zefra Providence for the counter trap. We can revive the Shaman here, and the deck just can't play the game anymore. Plus we can just find lethal in this board state as well. Alright, this game is just absolutely atrocious. I don't really want to talk about it, so I'll just be letting it play. Not the worst board, honestly. Necro Valley, Counter Trap, Shaman. Shaman has another effect when Necro Valley's on field. They can't use field spells or destroy mine. And then we have the Baron, but the rest of this game is, let's just say it was really late. Here we clear the field using our engine. Pretty nice. It's great how you can just pick apart all this stuff using just engine. Unfortunately, I can't exactly out the Link monster, so I just crash here. Not really sure what I was thinking. We make the Apo with 3 materials, even though we know they have 2 purple Nightfall coming back with 2500 attack. So absolutely horrible. Complete and massive throw. Here we use Beyond just to clear some more. Use Selene to get back the Shaman. Make access code, I don't want any of the stuff coming back here. And uses a Bestial here, which we can negate. And unfortunately with Toggle on, he gets to summon another one. But it's a good thing we negated that one. Since we can just pop this with Zefra War, and luckily we still find lethal. So I think there's some positive takeaways from this match, but also some things you should probably not do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.